my machine where the light is. Take that off, and you will get a better picture of where that ooh, on hinges. Okay, so now try to see where that sound's coming from again. Do you see any? Do you see anything bound up in there? So where you hear, where you see metal on metal, anywhere. So anywhere you see metal on metal, you'll put a little drop. If you see a little hole in that area, just one drop. If you can't reach the area, you can put a pencil next to it and run it down the pencil. Um, and you can also possibly find the oiling pattern for something on the, I haven't pulled up your, but you can see if you look in it, see where all the cogs are rotating, and if it's metal on metal, just give it a drop. Give it a drop, give it a drop, and drop it down and make sure it's all dusted out because you don't want to get the oil and dust in there. Yep.
Right. So the fact that I just oiled this one, it started making this noise, you don't think?
But the question is, where did you oil it?
Yeah, everywhere I saw metal on metal.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. So so now do you see any threads that are binding up? No, threads might be gotten caught inside there.
Yeah.
And you can unscrew your light bulb. Turn it off, unscrew your light bulb, and then we can turn it back on, and I won't, and maybe I won't get glare, but maybe it won't turn on because it could be a fuse. Push up, push up, and it's a bayonet and down. Okay, so now maybe we can, does it still turn on? Okay, still turns on. Okay, so
yeah, and I don't know if you heard me say it, it's going way slower than normal too.
okay, way slower than normal, which means, are you plugged into the wall or a power strip?
Well,
And so it could, okay, so let me see your presser foot, your power presser foot. It's electronic, or is that a rheostat? I can't tell. Uh, okay, so
there's some stuff on the bottom. I don't know if you can read that.
yeah, it looks like it's an electronic, but when you press on it, does it feel mechanical inside, or does it feel like it's just plastic just rocking on something? Does it feel like there's something? You may want to take a look at, let's see.
I'm guessing it's mechanical. This machine is really old.
Well, let's go. Do you smell any burning from your motor?
No.
Okay, give me a second. Have you opened up the bottom of it? Get yourself a pillow. Get yourself a pillow, tilt it on its back, and then undo the screws at the bottom, and take a look to see if what's going on down there, because it might be the motor. The motor on this is right behind right behind that brown panel probably, and that's where, yeah, it's probably right in there. So if we open it up, we can take a look to see if the motor is failing, or is, but if you take off the bottom, we can take a look and see what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, so
yeah,
I'll get back to you.
The tweak in the motor, the slowness are related, even though they seem to come from.
I wouldn't. Oil doesn't. Depending, you didn't put oil in electronics. I mean, there, and this is pretty manual. It's a manual thing in the first place. Did you sew anything heavy before this started happening?
No, not really.
Did you break a needle?
I did break a needle.
What were you sewing?
I've been sewing masks with
masks. Yeah. So you hit a nose bridge or something?
No.
Just the triple layer.
I don't know why it broke.
Okay. How often are you changing your needles?
Well, after that broke, I changed it. But
you should be changing them every 8 hours. Changing them every 8 hours will be helpful. Okay, so can I see your bobbin area? Oh, so you're dropping. So is that all dusted out in there? When you rotate it, does it seem like it's rotating in there all right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's
you said it's squeaking, because I can't really hear the squeak. That's the problem. So I don't know exactly.
Oh,
I
you
can't, you can't, I'm not close enough, so I can't hear it. Let's see if I turn it way up. Okay, right there. So that is, do it one more time. Okay, that could be,
squeak. It's more of a
uh, it's a,
yeah.
that sounds like it could be electrical, but that's why I'm saying let's take a look at the motor. So let's unscrew the bottom plate and let's take a look at the motor. Okay, Andrea, did we get our helpful husband to
No, I wanted to make sure I knew
okay, let's see it.
which piece is the knife.
Okay,
So
let's
now
see what you got.
the window there with my iPad.
Okay, so that's the knife, right? Um, so you got it. Okay, so you
To
have
the left
that.
of the feed dogs.
I see where it is, where the red thread is touching, right?
Yeah, I
Okay, so that
to the
red
left
thread,
of the feed dog.
when I'm seeing that red thread right there, is there any fraying at the end of that? I mean, you may want to, can, is that a screw that's right there? Um, that's to the left of the, I see the cutter, and is that the screw? Is there a screw right there to take it off?
Yes, I believe so.
So take it off right there and do what I said with the teacup.
Yeah, okay. I think I need to get like a super small Phillips head.
And get one that's nice and not too overly coarse, not like the hand thrown one your best friend made you. Nice, run the mill William and Sonoma's. It can be a plate, but raw ceramic. If you have knob and tube, that's what I use.
I have crate and barrel.
Yeah, I mean it's just it's you'll
Okay,
see just the raw ceramic, not any and not any anything on it. See, now I see Andrea Goldman's 8 and the 0 and the needle position buttons on
oh,
some
yeah.
device. Okay, so I'm like going, where's, because we've been having problems of which devices. So you see the needle cutter come up. Now, have you, I was going to say, power it back on and try seeing what happens when the needle cutter, when you run, what happens when you look at the needle cutter, what it does. Okay, so you see that thing that just dashed back?
Yep.
Okay, so when it goes forward, you hit it to make it stay, hit the power button when it goes forward and hits the power button, and then
Okay.
okay.
I don't think it'll work without my presser foot on.
Oh, yes, it does. You just have to make sure your foot's down.
Okay, I put the foot down
Yep.
and I pressed it and it didn't like it.
Okay, so rotate your hand wheel just once. So okay, and okay, and back up and try it again. Yeah, your power's off or your power's on, right? And you're
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to. Okay, so when your cutter goes, when you try to do your cut again, and it won't do it.
Yeah, when I put the presser foot back on last time it did it. So I'll just put it back on.
Okay,
It
stupid
was weird.
safety
It wouldn't
measures.
work without the presser foot on, which makes no sense whatsoever. I understand. Because
Uh,
it's not really touching anything, so how would it make a difference?
Lisa, you may have screws hidden under rubbery pads too. Okay. Okay, so Andreas, did you?
I'm just putting it back on.
Okay,
Okay.
putting it. All righty,
Um,
and pick up your phone again because we were having a good view there.
yeah, you
Okay.
have a very good
All
view.
right. So
All right, let's
let's
see.
um let's do
I'm
the
putting the presser foot
cutting motion
down.
and hitting the power at the same time, so we can get that the thing that slides over to the right to stay
Yeah,
over to the right.
it did it
Okay.
before. Let me turn the hand wheel one more time.
Also put your presser foot down because it might be signaling